What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gage. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing something a bit different, taking a break from the deck profiles and doing a product opening for the new Ultra Deck Three Brothers structure deck that the One Piece trading card game has just released. Very excited to get this opened. I've had it pre-ordered for quite a few months, and unfortunately, due to the current landscape of the One Piece trading card game, this is a very difficult product to actually get a hold of at MSRP, mostly due to the availability of the product and the printing from Bandai. It seems as though they are really struggling to be able to keep up with the demand, and honestly, it is understandable. They are trying to juggle kind of a multitude of different card games, and One Piece just so happens to be one of the most popular IPs at this current time slot. So this is something that, yeah, it is very unfortunate, and I am hopeful that in the future they will be able to kind of keep up with the demand and print more product so that hopefully more people have access to amazing products like this. So before I get into the video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, so I am going to just quickly kind of go over the contents of the box, and then I will go ahead and open them up so that we can see what one of the structure decks looks like. They're both going to be the same in terms of the actual deck contents. However, both of these do contain a special pack inside that contains 3 alternate arts for some of the cards that you can find in the structure deck itself. So I'm just going to put one to the side so we can just kind of quickly take a look at the box itself. First off, I have to hand it to Bandai. They always do an incredible job with the packaging of the product. And of course, they give a little bit of a highlight on what the contents of the box look like. So this is a ready-to-play 50-card deck. Every single card in the deck is holographic, which is awesome. Interesting how they say 1 leader card and 2 side leader cards. Interesting how they phrase that, just because you can technically just use all of the leaders if you choose to play this deck. So interesting that they call the other 2 side leaders. I wonder what the others would be considered side leaders. Are they calling like Ace and Sabo the side leaders, whereas leader is the main, as Luffy is the main leader? I'm not sure there. And of course, it comes with 10 Don cards. In order for you to be able to play the card game, you do need Don. What's cool about the Don is that they are also fully holographic, so very similar to the previous starter deck with the 3 captains, in which all the Dons were also fully holographic. And then a play sheet, a clear card case. So I really love that they do include a case for you to actually house your deck so that you don't have to go out of your way to buy another case. And then there is one separator, which is kind of like the card divider. You can see the rarity breakdown here, additional information here. And yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and, with the power of editing, just go ahead and open this up on the side, and then we will return once the decks are opened up. All right, everyone, and we are back. So yeah, I'm just going to go over the contents of the box. There are, of course, 2, because we bought 2 of the structure deck, so it comes with the 150 card deck. Because the contents of the decks themselves are the same, I am just going to go over the one, and then we'll move on to opening the actual packs. And these packs contain 3 random alternate art cards that of cards that are found in the structure deck. From my understanding, at least from the early sales for some of these cards, all of the alternate arts for the most part are expensive because obviously they are not guaranteed. But I think that the main chases here are the leaders themselves. So I am really, really hoping that we can at least pull an alternate art Luffy. I think that with the 2 packs that we have a pretty good shot at being able to get one, but you never know since it is random. And I did just want to quickly show over the box itself. I really think that they just knock it out of the park in terms of the additional content that they provide in these structure decks. And this is the divider as well for being able to separate some of your cards. So yeah, let's just go ahead and hop right into the actual deck opening. All right, and oh man, it always feels so premium when you are actually looking at and feeling the texture on the cards themselves. They're honestly just breathtaking. I'm hoping that maybe I can adjust. There we go. Wow, that is just, I'm not sure if the camera is really picking up on this, but man, the art for these cards is just incredible. So we have our Sabo leader, done ×1, activate main once per turn. You can add one of your characters with a cost of 3 or more and 7,000 or more power to the top of your life cards face up, and up to one of your characters gains plus 2,000 until the start of the next turn. So from what I hear, Sabo isn't the best out of the three brothers, but he is formidable in certain builds. So I will possibly end up building a strategy using Sabo as the leader in the future. And then we also have Ace, who is a blue-yellow leader. Done ×2, activate main once per turn. Look at the top 5 cards from the top of your deck. Add a character card with a cost of 5 to the top of your life cards face up. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. And then at the end of your turn, trash all of your face-up life cards. So from what I hear, Ace, unfortunately, is not the best out of the three. He is often considered kind of lackluster, but still just a very interesting color combination. I'm sure that there are going to be some builds that might be able to take advantage of that maybe later down the line. But for now, he's still a pretty cool card. And yeah, I'm interested to see builds that come out for him in the future. And then the big card himself, the big leader, the one everyone is excited about, is the black-yellow Monkey D. Luffy. Your face-up life cards are placed at the bottom of your deck instead of being added to your hand according to the rules. So from what my understanding, he's the only leader that has that stipulation. However, his effect more than makes up for it. For 2 Don, activate main once per turn. You could trash 1 card from your hand, and if you have 0 life cards, add up to 2 character cards with a cost of 5 from your hand or trash to the top of your life cards face up. So this is actually really, really good for being able to set up for some of the other cards that are in the deck itself. He is just very, very powerful at what he does once you're able to actually set up and get the big combo going. So yeah, Monkey D. Luffy, I'm glad to see that there is yet another meta leader for the best captain in the series, and I will definitely be following up with a deck profile. So I really only just wanted to highlight the leaders themselves. I don't want to go over every single card in the structure deck because I'll go into more detail once we actually do the deck profile, but I did just want to make sure that I highlighted the leaders themselves and what I thought about them. So now we're getting into the 5 cost cards. So we do have a Sabo. Very, very beautiful card, and we get 2 copies of that. This is usually the reason why you want to end up getting 2 copies of the structure deck, just because there are going to be certain cards that you only get 2 of, and you want to make sure that you have a full play set by having 4 copies of each of the cards, and the easiest way to do so is just getting 2 of the structure decks. So we also get 2 of the Porkesdi Ace, and oh man, that Garp is just incredible. The texture as well. It just, man, they just really kill it with these with the full arts these days, and there isn't quite a card game like One Piece that does it like how they do. So 2 copies of Garp, it looks. Yes, so we get 2 copies of Garp and then 2 copies of Luffy, very powerful card as well. And it looks as though, not sure how many we get of this. Yeah, so we get 2 copies of Emporio Ivankov, decent blocker. We also get, let's see, oh, it looks like we get 4 copies of Edward Newgate in the structure deck as well. We also get 4 copies of Curly Dedan. And it looks as though, oh, nice, we actually get 4 copies of all the younger brothers. So there are, because this is based on the 3 brothers, we get the essentially their younger versions of themselves as well as copies of their older versions of themselves, and they have the ability, the younger ones have the ability to essentially cheat out some of the their older counterparts. So I think that's just a really cool and interesting mechanic to add into the game, and it just works so well for this deck in particular because of the bond that all of these brothers share with one another. So for Sabo, we also have 4 copies of Shanks, just looking super dope. And I just love how all of the cards are holographic. 4 copies of Porkesdi Ace. Oh, and it looks as though, oh, nice. We actually get 4 copies of Makino. This is actually a really good 2K counter for the deck, so I'm happy that they included a full playset of this. And we also get 4 copies of Monkey D. Luffy. We get 4 copies of Yamato, also another decent 2K counter for the deck. And now for the events themselves, the Flame Dragon King, man, that just looks so good. I can't get over how amazing these cards look, and honestly, I don't even think the camera is doing them all that much justice. Gum Gum Jet Spear. And then it looks as though we get 4 copies of the event, the Three Brothers Bond. This is the kind of the main searcher for the deck, so I'm happy that they actually included 4 copies of this. And then, as mentioned, all of the Don are holographic, and man, they just look really, really good. So yeah, that's it for the main contents of the deck itself. If you are able to find them out in the wild at a Target or Walmart or anything like that, I definitely highly encourage picking these up if you're interested in the card game. But yeah, I've rambled on long enough. Let's go ahead and see what we got for the actual packs themselves. Really hoping I could get lucky and get that Luffy leader. Oh, okay, nice. So we actually got an alternate art Curly Dedan. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Wow. The Sabo. Oh, the Sabo looks incredible. Oh, this is awesome. Wow. Okay, I love the effect. I gotta say that the fact that they are black and white, but that some of them, like this Sabo, actually have like a little bit of color, and then the flames themselves actually have texture. Man, if you have the opportunity to see this in person, I highly recommend it just because it looks fantastic. Now I can understand the premium on some of the prices for some of these cards. And then a 3-cost Emporio Ivankov. So no Luffy leader in this one, but man, I did get really lucky with this, with the Sabo. It just looks incredible. All right, and so for the last pack, hopefully the second pack gives me a little bit of extra luck. Really hoping for that Luffy leader. Okay, and we got the 7-cost Shanks. Honestly, just a very, very dope-looking card. And we got the 5-cost Yamato. Wow, this is just a really good card in the deck, so I am happy that I have access to this. And now for the last card. Oh, and the leader Sabo. Wow, this is just a Sabo pack, isn't it? Oh, man. Am I going to have to build the Sabo leader? Oh, I'm going to have to build this deck, aren't I? I mean, the universe is telling me to go ahead and build it. So, wow. I mean, this is just an incredible looking leader. So even though I didn't get the Luffy, man, the Sabo looks good as well. So, yeah, thank you so much for sticking around. I hope that you enjoyed the opening. If you have access to getting these structure decks, I highly, highly encourage it. And yeah, until next time, take care. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.